I won't be deceived by this.
You'll open your wound.
You're warm. Luffy, you're really alive. Luffy?
He's been asleep ever since that day.
'Cause he's really dead.
I found him at the shrine, collapsed on the ground. His wounds healed, but he's never woken up.
If he's still alive, that's all that matters. I'll find a way to wake you again, Luffy. I swear I will. We'll be together. I still have to thank you for this comb after all.
So that's where Velvet's comb came from.
They're gonna leave her alone in this, clearly this trap.
Did Lord Artorias really try to sacrifice such a defenseless child?
What's wrong, Laphicet? You don't look like your usual perky self. I'm okay. I'm just glad Velvet's all right.
What? Your name is Laphicet too? What a weird coincidence!
Yeah.
Hey, sorry about all that, you guys. Don't worry about it. What are we going to do now?
If it were me, I'd make Laphicet something he really likes for dinner tonight. He can handle soup. Maybe he'll notice the smell of your cooking and it'll wake him up.
Wait, he's sleeping
Maybe I
forever,
should.
but he can somehow
Would
eat.
you watch after him while I go buy what I need?
Of course. I am at your beck and call. Is there anything I can do to help too?
Yes, please. I'll need you to be my taste tester.
It's all
All right,
unreal.
First, I'm going to whip up my special quiche. And then I'll throw in tomato and egg soup. And some pudding.
No, Velvet!
My face had smile muscles.
She's
I
trying
wonder
to
if they've
go back to
located the
her,
Therian.
Let's just
like,
leave that to
intro
them.
version
You're not curious?
before the time skip.
Of course I am, but for right
Well, before
now,
the, like,
I wanna
technically
stay
speaking,
close to
in the intro,
Velvet.
she was a
I've
child.
got a really bad feeling about this.
Something more important than finding the Therian?
Yeah. My stomach is twisted, and I've got a chill up my spine. I'm really scared.
Very well. I trust your feelings. We'll leave the Therian to Rokuro and Aizen, and stay with Velvet then.
Thanks, Eleanor.
Magilu, what will you do?
Whatever I feel like.
I shouldn't have asked.
Thanks anyway, Magilu. Are you sure you're doing the right thing?
In the end, whatever happens, happens. Wiser words never spoken, right?
Magilu, if you know something, you need to speak up! Bunch of cutscenes. I'll probably split the video by now. You know, might as well make this appropriate, since she's gonna act this way. Yep. And... yeah. The intro Velvet again. Also, the expedition has returned. And nothing new. Man, she seems so much smaller. Does it actually affect her size? It shouldn't. I guess it's the hair. The hair is so gigantic that it makes her look huge. I think this is better actually, because she can't get the villager clothes, but she can put her hair up in a braid to look more like the original villager style.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Velvet? I wanted to apologize to you for ages now.
Apologize? What for?
That business with Arthur. Back then, I said he seemed like a fraud. I know you took it pretty hard. But if he wasn't there 3 years ago, our village would have been destroyed. I'm sorry I doubted him.
I didn't trust him then either. I only realized how amazing of a person he was when he saved all of our lives. I'm ashamed of myself. All this time we've been feeling terrible, thinking we may have driven you to leave the village. Please, forgive us.
That's not... I didn't...
Where have you been these past 3 years? It must have been tough living on your own, without any family to help you. Sorry, you don't have to talk about it if it hurts. But if you ever feel like talking, we're here for you.
I know we can't make up for all the pain we put you through, but if there's anything we can do, just ask. And if you'd like, you're always welcome to come back. The whole village would welcome you with open arms.
There was some weird aura that appeared right there. Y'all saw it? We're gonna go over here first.
Velvet! It's been forever! Great to see you. You haven't changed a whit.
What do you mean by that?
Have you seen Nico yet?
I have.
She's as full of life as she always was, right? Come to think of it, nothing's really changed much, has it?
I suppose not. By the way, how are Orthy and Russ doing?
Those pups haven't changed a whit either. They saw a guy with a big sword walking with a dour-eyed fellow in black. They freaked out and hightailed it.
That would be Rokuro and Aizen.
Those dogs are as cowardly as always.
So, what part of Velvet hasn't changed a whit?
She doesn't have any makeup on?
Uh-huh.
The coming of the Malachim are a gift from the Empyreans, a reward for our repentance and our renewed prayers. The Malachim are our blades against the demons, and the exorcists the hands that wield them. Humanity's hope.
You never change. Want me to take you home this time?
No! Don't treat me like I'm senile!
Okay.
Oh! It's you, Velvet. Be careful when fighting prickle boars.
If they charge you, punch them in the nose, right?
No! Throw sand in their eyes!
Sand in the eyes. Got it.
You finally started listening to me. You're 16.
19.
You've really grown.
Yeah.
16? But aren't you 19?
Leave her be.
No, Velvet, you know it's an illusion! They're all like replicas that only say that. Oh wait, they're right here. And why can't I go over there? Ugh. Well, better save because we'll obviously fight like a boss, like all the villages at the same time or something.
Between the cold, the famine, and the demon blight, there were times I thought the world was done for. But over the past 3 years, I've stopped worrying.
I know we're overly reliant on Arthur and the exorcists, but this village has changed. The exorcists taught us that there are things the demons hate. We can't defeat them, but we can keep them away.
It's peaceful now. Exorcists stop by on patrol every now and then. We haven't had a case of demon blight since what happened to your sister was horrible. But you and Laphicet should try to move on. Make the most of your lives.
I hope he wakes up soon.
I'm sure he will.
There's inconsistencies everywhere, Velvet.
Hey, could I get some eggs, milk, spinach, and tomatoes? And I'd love to know what cheese you'd recommend too.
You got it. And in celebration of your homecoming, I won't even charge. With you cooking up a feast like that, I'm sure Laphicet will wake up straight away.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
You're getting spinach? I can't really handle it myself.
You'll never grow up strong if you don't eat your spinach, young lady.
I've done just fine without it so far, thank you.
Oh, if you insist. I'll leave it out just this once.
Wow, Velvet. You must be special. Not many folks get to be friends with an exorcist.
She's not my friend.
She's not my girlfriend.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh yeah. Do you have any prickle boar?
Oh, I sorry to say that I'm out at the moment.
That's fine. I'll hunt some up myself in the tranquil woods. Just like old times.
Actually, there haven't been any prickle boars there lately. You should try the Morgana Woods instead.
Okay, I'll do that. Thanks for the tip.
And now we can go
Alrighty,
over there.
to the Morgana Woods to hunt some prickle boars.
Yeah, sure.
You don't like spinach, right, Eleanor?
Well, you know, I just... All right, it's true, but keep that between us, okay?
Velvet really seemed to be enjoying herself at the shop.
Quite. And she can really pick out a nice balance of foods while making every gulp count. She seems so cheerful and carefree.
That's the real Velvet. I'm sure of it.
Yes, an ordinary, dutiful, loving sister.
I wish she could have stayed that way. She could have lived a happy life, surrounded by her friends.
Just plain Velvet Crow, sister to Lord Artorias.
And maybe not Lord Artorias, but just plain Arthur.
A happy, ordinary life for an ordinary girl, with a kind family and supportive friends.
But too bad it's not gonna be real. That guy was getting impatient with me just standing in his way. Okay. There's no prickle boar in these woods. Gonna look back and the village is gonna be destroyed or something. Where am I supposed to go anyway? Okay, well, 3 places to go to, but we can find a mini boss too. Just we'll have to do it without Roker and Eisen. But with 15 life bottles, we should be okay. So, when I enter a fight, is she gonna change her mood as well?
We're looking for prickle boars. Keep your eyes on the thickets.
Oh, she didn't have any different comments, so I guess the developers couldn't put that kind of effort. Or maybe it's just going to be specifically for the boar fights, because there's one coming up right now.
I'm extra good at being
Jesus. Level 1 enemies!
I did good, didn't I?
And they still give 8 experience points.
This is hunting?
We keep this up and who knows how many we'll bring home.
First, we gotta go over here for the mini boss. Kinda looks like a giant prickle boar, I think.
We will need to be extremely
But it's the behemoth. Hits decently hard. Dead. Yeah, that was very easy. I could have fought it back when I only had like 1 life bottle, because I didn't use a single life bottle. And our reward is... Tiny Malaya ring. That's actually good. The hell? Okay, I guess we have to get a certain amount of prickle boar meat. Kinda weird that it respawns so quickly though. Those stains breed fast.
I'll show you the beauty of my spirit. A complete victory.
2.36. Let's try to get under 2 seconds next time.
I'll show you the beauty of my spirit.
Ha! Less than 1 second.
Okay, this should be enough. Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing. I just feel a little sorry for them is all.
I hear you. These prickle boars might have all been family. People can be so heartless. Yeah, I'd forgotten this feeling. But what can you do? At the end of the day, we have to eat just as much as they do.
Yes, what can you do in this situation indeed?
Magilu, just speak up already. This is your
Luffy's
time to
waiting for us.
shine.
We should run on home now.
Luffy.
This is the one time Magilu can probably do something about this, but she's not. She's keeping us in suspense. She knows what's going on. Y'all know it. There's some stuff down there I could probably get over with right now. Because I skipped out on this area because skateboard wasn't connected, but now that it is, let's collect the cat souls and whatever in the treasure chest or something. Oh, was a plant. Red saffron. Hell. Marathoner. Distance traveled on map. 200,000 meters. Huh. I almost unlocked all of her thing. Jeez. Got a lot to go for. Ultimate Mage is kind of weird. And you... Yeah, combatant swaps is not something I expect to fully complete anytime soon, gotta be honest. It's not that big of a deal. Guess it's the same for her. Wow, you're missing a lot, jeez. High-end seller? So selling something that's super expensive for gold will probably get her that title. I was considering doing that at some point, but we have so much money usually that it doesn't really matter. So instead, it's all dismantling.
Shopping, hunting, laughing with friends. That was how her life used to be, wasn't it?
Yes, it reminds me of my own past.
Huh? But wasn't your village... I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. The happy times I shared with my family, I still treasure those memories. And even after the attack, I've still been able to find happiness. Eating a good meal, making new friends.
And falling in love?
Yes, falling in...
Love?
Look what you made me say, Bienfu!
There's nothing to be ashamed of. Most every girl's happiest memories are of her first love, after all.
It's Velvet.
Don't you think there was someone special out there Velvet had feelings for? A first love? Do you really think so?
That's enough of that talk, Bienfu. You sound like an old man.
No! I'm only 150 years old and already being treated like an old man!
But still, I would like to meet the guy Velvet first fell for.
I wouldn't.
I see. You're a guy.
Boy. He's like 10. Also, Eleanor, you're so dense. It's clearly not a guy that she fell for. It's actually you! Or maybe it's Rokoro. Where are they anyway? They'll probably be like rescue us from the nonsense that's gonna happen. Looks sinister. Everything looks on fire, kinda. At least you're real. Yeah, one grape gel. And one apple gel, I guess. That's all I used for that boss fight. Hi.
Heard the news about your brother. I'm happy for you.
So, what's your plan now?
You guys are snooping around the village.
Yeah, we wanted to check out that shrine too, but we got stopped. Apparently, the Abbey's designated it off-limits. If there's a Therian around, it's probably there.
I'm going to draw it out. If this is a trap, things may turn violent. Either way, this place is about to get a lot less tranquil.
The same as everywhere else I've been.
You can quit here if you like, but I'm going to keep on fighting the Abbey.
And if I try to stop you, you'll insist, I presume.
Velvet, no!
I'll give you 1 day. Once you've made up your mind, come meet me at the Cape.
I'm with him. How tomorrow shakes out depends on what you decide, Velvet.
Your hand... It's... As you can see, I'm a demon. 3 years ago, I was the one who attacked this village and...
I don't want to hear it! Demon, or no demon, you're still you. Okay, so you're scary. I'll get used to it.
She's a liar. Don't touch that!
I'll keep it a secret. Let's just live here in the village like we used to, okay?
Stab her!
Me and
It's time to get over her.
Nico.
Well, at least we ate the food.
Good, Velvet.
Yeah. Laphicet gets a gold star for being such a good taste tester, too.
Tomorrow, I'll fix you up a nice stew.
Y'all need to speak up your minds.
Hey, is this... It's the original copy of the book on Enominat. And all the pages are
Oh,
here.
wow, what a coincidence.
Hey, can I borrow your compass real quick? I'll give it right back. Please?
Alright.
He
He
really
kind
wanted
of looks
a
like he was
compass
shaking.
more than anything else. Just like you, he loved to stare out at the sea, wondering what's on the other side. He wanted to go adventuring someday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I bet once he wakes up, you two will be really good friends.
He's not gonna wake up.
So, this is what your life used to be like before everything happened, huh?
Does he have
Gotten into you.
a sweat drop? What was that?
Maybe I
Oh,
might
the
have
pudding.
been a little too sweet.
Velvet, how do you know what it tastes like?
He's dead.
I think I'll get myself some shut-eye.
But what are you going to do about tomorrow? Mogulu, are there arts that let the caster manipulate dreams?
Huh? Dreams?
Why?
There is, yes. An art that requires a certain type of Moloch. It envelops you in a fog and reads your regrets, then traps you in a happy dream.
An art that reads your regrets and shows you happiness. I'm going to the Cape.
Now? What on earth's gotten into you?
Velvet...
Time to stab him! He's fake!
Don't go. Stay here. Stay with me.
This is Fee's compass. I'm sorry, Luffy.
But you're dead.
Don't. Wait. Velvet, wait. Don't leave me here. Fog, is this what Magilu was talking about?
We're going to the Cape Shrine. It's time to drag out the Therian.
So how is it affecting everyone else is my question right now. Uh-oh, she's about to stab some people.
Velvet!
There you are.
Velvet, you have to stop your friends. They keep saying they're going to the Cape, and they just won't listen.
The Abbey's forbidden anyone from going inside. We'll all be punished if anyone breaks the rules.
I hate to say it, Nico, but I think I'm a terrible person. I really thought I could have my old life back again, and I could forget everything else. I tried to act like I was doing it for Luffy, but it was all for myself. But I can't forget. I shouldn't forget. Luffy is dead. He was murdered without even knowing why. I will never forgive that. Ever! So get out of my way. If you don't, I'll devour you again!
Velvet. Why?
Yep.
Why must you do this?
There we go. The truth at last!
There's generic enemies.
Out of my way!
They hit pretty hard when they combo you, that's right.
I think you'd actually tough it out. What are you talking about? Focus on the monsters, sweetie pie.
This must be Nico. Ow! Okay, I do not appreciate these werewolves ganging up on me. God damn it. Oh my goodness. Revive me real quick. Disgraceful indeed. This must be Nico. Time to devour you again!
This way! The shrine's through these woods!
Hey, mind telling me what the hell's going on?
It's a trap. Trap. Our enemy spun an illusion based on Velvet's dreams.
That's a nasty little art.
But Velvet saw through it all?
She did. But even if it's all a dream, such brutality on her part.
Velvet's always been our brutal poodle. But to shake off the dream by herself, now that's something. The boundary between dreams and reality is demarcated solely by one's own heart. What? I'm saying she's wowie zowie cool beans. Come on, we gotta hurry.
Well, she only figured it out because she could suddenly taste something and realize, oh, if I can taste something, then it's fake. Rock-headed fish helmet. That's the accessory. Still need a pirate flat. Wait, no, that's not the accessory. It was just a special material. Okay.
Scout.
In that case, we found nothing new. Cooking level is 16 now. Yep. Now we're getting close to the 2-hour mark.
Hell, even if it wasn't, I won't turn back!
This is such an old area. Huh. I don't remember red herbs being in this area before. Also, it's kind of dark. Yeah, there's a mini game. There's a mini game right over there. Although it's not on the map, so I'm guessing it's not available right now. But you know, wow, we can just kick the boulders now. Yep, just go through here. No, I can't. This is a one-way. Same to here. So I guess Velvet just eventually learned the ability to just kick boulders and destroy them, just like that. Because I believe in the beginning of the game she couldn't do that. Yeah, no dungeon here.
There it is! Berseria!
Okay, I know it's inconsistent, but I think I'm gonna keep Velvet's hair like this because she went through some development right now, and probably it would take some time for the hair to grow again. Of course, it makes an inconsistency regarding the skits and all, but it's close enough. Nico's dogs turned into the Therian. It would explain why we weren't seeing them, because I remember seeing them back when we were at the village. Like in the beginning, not just in this video. He's got lots of HP. Well, at least they didn't repeat the mother-daughter thing like they did the last 2 times. Would have been a bit awkward. That must have hurt Eleanor. Saw that. I'm not gonna let them bite me. Let them. It's actually Nico's dogs, both connected to each other. Therion or Thrith. Oh, now there's a nice breath? It's very nice. I mean, it makes sense. One blue head, one red one. Although technically it could be just blue fire. Finally. They're not gonna untransform?
Sorry, pups. You're coming with me.
Velvet!
It's okay. I killed their owner. I deserve all their hate. And then some. But not now. Understand? Once I get my revenge, you can tear me apart if you like. I promise. Until then, I'll need your help.
Oh wow, they separated each other.
Guess the art finally evaporated.
The book! It disappeared!
What book?
I found a copy of the ancient book with every page still intact. It was in Velvet's house.
Artorias' book!
The real one might still be there. We should go back to Velvet's house to search for it.
Cool. Oh god. What? There's a mini boss right there! Ugh.
That was one hell of an illusion. I have to admire the skill that went into its construction.
The caster probably has a tethered Moloch with a unique power on the same level as my Reaper's curse. I can think of one person who would lay such a wicked trap.
Still, we may have a new clue to the nature of Innominat. You found Innominat's book, right, Laphicet?
Yeah, in Velvet's house.
Then let's hurry to Velvet's house.
Not yet, actually. Don't think I ever got to properly explore this area. There's no treasure chest about, so... well, actually, there may be a cat's chest. Right around here, I bet. Where I can't see it from this angle. That'd be kind of dumb. In this entire time, there was a cat's chest behind the shrine where Laffy said, the one in the beginning, and Velvet could have found. Okay, I guess not. Yep, searched every nook and cranny. No cat's chest over here. Now we have to fight the other bonus boss. I think I still have like 13 life bottles. 14. Okay, we should be fine. The skeleton! Mr. Bones! Iron Bones! The hell? What does he keep falling over? I think he's trying to actually pretend he's down and then slash us on the way up, actually. Okay, I'm gonna need Rokuro's help here. No, wait, it seems to restore its HP when it goes down. Yeah, it does. It's actually restoring its HP when it goes down. And when it gets back up, it deals a tremendous amount of damage. It's ridiculous. Well, the amount of HP it restores while it's down isn't too much, fortunately. Yeah, as long as he can open up its defense, he can actually beat it relatively quickly.
To fall here.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Very defensive enemy, but if you can break its open its defense using Consuming Claw with Hell's Gate, he'll work out. I just hit the 2-hour mark, but with all the footage I cut out, it should be fine, right? Well, worst case scenario, I'll just split the video into 3. But I have to adjust the volume when that happens. An apple gel. Ugh. Oh, the village hasn't burned down like I thought it did.
There's nobody here.
This is reality.
The village looks perfectly fine despite that, though. Anything here?
It's empty.
No surprise there. Artorias is too thorough to overlook something like that.
If only I'd showed it to you as soon as I found it.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We wouldn't have been able to read it without Grimoire anyhow. It was just a dream. All of it.
Huh.
Check out all these complicated-looking books.
A hand-drawn map!
Nice. It's incomplete, but Seems quite detailed.
It's beautiful.
My brother drew it every day. Even when his fever got too strong for him to read a book, he'd stare at that map for hours.
Laffy said he wanted to travel the world?
Yes, it was his dream. I never understood what made him want to do something so dangerous. But I'm living his dream now. It's ironic, isn't it?
Gotta go to the second floor, or was that just the... Yeah, it's actually just down there.
This was your room, wasn't it? You can knit?
I was trying to learn. Nico said she'd teach me how as a thank you for giving her my quiche recipe. We wanted to finish a set of scarves for the winter.
Velvet.
Forget about it. I don't need to knit anymore. Those are the graves of my sister and her son. He died before he was even born.
They're in rough shape. We should lay some flowers.
Don't bother. There's no point.
A keen insight. Eating one would be cruel enough, but plucking an innocent flower just to offer it as decoration for some memorial. That's not even a sacrifice, just a cruelty devoid of all purpose.
Melchior!
As obtuse as ever.
I take it you're the one behind the dream fog?
I must say, you did well to break for such resolve.
What?
If you weren't a Therian, I'd be tempted to take you under
That was not an error of the video. It actually skipped a bit ahead.
Did you come here to flatter me?
Indeed. Although I was already in the neighborhood to retrieve this book.
I'll be taking that.
This book was compiled by my dear friend, who was also Artorius' mentor and predecessor as head of the Exorcists. It contains the hopes and dreams left by a noble soul who gave his life for the world that grieved him. It is not for a tainted demon to touch.
Like we need your permission!
The hell?
Look who obeyed me for once.
Is that... You didn't!
Be patient. You'll know everything before long. What we seek is the realization of a perfect order, as tranquil and beautiful as a wildflower in bloom.
A perfect order?
Let's go. There's nothing left for us here.
No skits? Nothing? Well, there's probably going to be cutscenes on the way out.
Look! It's the Book of Enominat!
What's it doing there? Wait, that's one of Arthur's.
Actually, it's a copy that Laphicet made.
Laffy made a copy of the book. He transcribed it all by hand, and then he sold it, just to buy me that comb.
There was something here for us after all.
Laffy.
If that's the complete manuscript, we might be able to unravel Enominat's secrets.
We'll have to show it to Grimoire.
Pulling one over on the old man, are you? Never a dull moment with Lady Calamity around.
Michael is so serious now. It's kind of weird. Well, it's a copy, but we already had a copy.
All right. Time to drop off the pups and get Grimoire to translate this book. We're going back to Titania.
Okay, I should be stopping the video here, but I want to see whatever cutscenes there'll be at Titania, and then whatever happened over there will stop the video then. I probably got like 2 videos worth of footage out of all of this, but I don't know. We'll see when we are done with this. Because I know I cut out a lot of footage from all the generic battles and walking I mostly did. But probably not that much. Also, finally a warp point. Called it! Actually, no, it's not where I called it. I thought it was going to be somewhere else. Close enough, though.
That horned monster.
He was with Melchior. There was something different about him. He wasn't a Moloch, though, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a demon. But why would the Abbey be working with a demon?
He could be a Therian, maybe. I mean, there was Medusa and Kamoana.
No, I don't think so. The Abbey keeps their Therians behind barriers and bound to Earth pulse points. A Therian can't send malevolence to Innominat while walking freely.
That's correct. And besides, Orthrus was already here.
In any case, now we know Melchior has a mean-looking bodyguard in addition to his illusions. It'll take quite a lot to stop him.
Aye. That's a fact. Eleanor, there's something I have to ask.
What is it?
Did you leak our plans to the Abbey?
Eleanor hasn't done anything like that.
Then how do you explain Melchior and his illusions already waiting for us when we got to a ball?
I promised you that I would work together with you until I found the truth for myself. I'm not up to any tricks. It's far too late for that now.
Exactly what a guilty party would say.
If anyone's suspicious here, I'd say it's you, Magilu.
No tricks? I don't even know what a trick is.
Enough. If Eleanor was leaking information, then Titania would surely be under attack by now.
Right. I'm sure the Abbey would love to have those Therians back.
But the enemy was in that village waiting in ambush.
The Abbey isn't foolish. They figured out by now that we're rounding up the Therians. They'll have left traps for us with each remaining one. It's the obvious move.
Isn't there only like one
right.
left?
If that's how you see it, I'll stand down.
So you trust me then?
No. I'm saying that anything the Abbey tries, I'll be ready for it.
Oh, such a brave, determined soul.
Eleanor, does the Abbey possess an art that can control demons?
Not that I've ever heard of. Besides, if they could control demons, there'd be no need to resurrect Innominat, would there?
Can't argue with that.
But Melchior was obviously in control of that demon. How did he manage that?
You can't tether them like a Moloch, and Melchior wasn't using oaths or mana to compel him. No, this was something more like mind control.
Mind control?
Let's say you know your target's innermost desires. You simply conjure the right illusion. Show them what would push their buttons in just the right way.
Ah, if you can create an illusion of something someone really wants, you can control them.
Exactly. You can force a powerful burden upon your target's psyche. Until their spirit breaks, that is.
That was new from
What
Magilu.
happens when they break?
Depends on the target. They might become an empty shell, they might go wild with desire. Eeny teeny spiny crow.
You sure know a lot about this.
Now that you put it that way, why would I know so much about it? What if someone is controlling me, making me say these very words? How horrifying!
I believe I'll take your words with a grain of salt.
Okay, something is up with Magilu. She's clearly related to Melchior in some way. She must be like a next exorcist. That makes any sense.
Listen, Eleanor really isn't spying on us. I was with her almost every minute, and when I wasn't, Velvet was watching her. And she's a woman who keeps her promises. She wouldn't lie to...
Laphicet.
We understand, Laphicet. It's Eleanor. If she were lying to herself to somehow keep spying on us, the guilt would fill her with malevolence.
I see. You're right. The fact that I haven't turned into a dragon proves that.
Thank you. Both of you. I didn't think you were giving them information intentionally.
But there are illusionists like Melchior out there. That means we can't rule out someone recording your thoughts in secret.
I don't think we need to worry about that either. Not with you and Laphicet always near.
Now that that's settled, it's time for you all to testify to my innocence.
That could be difficult.
What?
Well, okay. Why don't you start off by telling us all about the time you sold us out to Teresa back in Helives?
Oh, why bring up that old yam? You're a very vindictive man, do you know that?
You're just figuring that out? Well, there's your proof at least. You wouldn't make much of a spy.
She really wouldn't.
Hey, that's not what I meant. You were mean.
Okay, what do you two have to say?
Woohoo! My sister's making us pickleboard meatballs for dinner tonight.
Hey, what did I tell you about bothering travelers? Sorry about that. He's totally obsessed with food.
That's all right. Pickleboard meatballs, huh? Sounds delicious. They're really super tasty, but Sis says that they used to taste even better. Why's that?
We used to get deliveries of fresh, delicious prickleboar meat from the nearby village of Abal. But in the Advent 3 years ago, demons attacked the village.
And now they say the truth.
Gone. It's such a tragedy. If they only could have held out for just one more day, I'm sure Lord Artorias would have saved them.
Artorias. Right.
So many expeditions in this recording. Got the parrot flag though. Just need to find the accessory now.
Scout.
Our town decided to make a new holiday marking the day that Lord Artorias became the Shepherd. 3 years ago, when the Malachim appeared on the Advent, Taliesin was the first town that Lord Artorias saved. We hold great pride at being the city where humanity first struck back against the demons.
That explains why you'd celebrate his ascension. But wasn't Abal closer to his heart?
You may be right about that. Not being able to save Abal was a terrible agony for Lord Artorias. Even though he killed the demons that destroyed the village, he couldn't bring back the lives that had been lost. If Lord Artorias had gone to Abal first, our city might have been destroyed instead. We won't forget the tragedy that befell Abal. That's the other purpose of this holiday. Remembrance.
That's right. Lives lost can never be brought back.
Wow, the weather's just swell. It's something I've said every day for 3 months now.
Huh? But wasn't there just a heavy fog?
Nope. Never seen a wisp of fog in this village. It's been sunny so long, I think I might
kind of cloudy right now.
That means that fog was just another of Melchior's illusions.
Seems that way. Excuse me. My partner and I here would like to put on a comedy show
What?
if possible.
Are we doing this now?
Not often you run
Okay.
into someone with a real fire in their eyes. All right, show me what you got.
With pleasure.
Eleanor, I'm impressed. I didn't know you had this sort of initiative.
You just have to do what you have to do, right? Besides, if we pull this off, it could be our chance to get closer to Modulu.
Did you say Modulu? I haven't seen her recently, but she seems to be making a name for herself in Logris.
Yeah, her dances are really beautiful. Do you know her?
I do. Her and her teacher, Valta. Now, I'm not saying Modulu isn't great, but Valta was utterly sublime. I worry about him pushing Modulu so much, to be honest. He's never been one to accept compromise in his art.
Huh. I didn't know that.
We don't have time to stop and feel bad for our rivals. Did you memorize the script?
Of course I did. And I won't tolerate any slip-ups from you either.
Hearing that just makes me more motivated. Well, let's get going. We've got a show to put on.
This should be good.
Hi there! Thanks for having us again! The Bienfu Keepers! Magic and Jam!
Whoa, back it up. Again? If we're supposed to be regulars here, then why does everyone look like they've never heard of Bienfu? And what's with this magic exam stuff? Is that some kind of spell?
Gosh, it's really been getting cold here lately.
Are you just going to ignore my questions?
What does it matter? Aren't you too cold to worry about things like that? Does this feel summery to you?
I can be cold and ask you questions at the same time. Actually, it is rather cold.
See? I said it was cold! In fact, I've been so cold lately I even set fire to my clothes!
Isn't that going too far?
No, that's how cold I was. In fact, that wasn't enough, so I set the house on fire too!
Your house? Why would you do that?
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't bother me at all. And who said it was my house? The one I set on fire was yours.
That's a crime, you know.
Huh? What's wrong? That's not in the script.
Arson is a serious crime.
Well, yes, but...
In the script, the punchline was supposed to be, but when I saw how much it would cost to replace them, I got the chills.
Yeah, but I got into the moment and thought I could ad-lib something better.
You're advocating something morally abhorrent. Change it back.
What's the big deal? You're getting worked up over a joke.
Crime is not a joke. Even speaking as a normal citizen, I can't condone speech that promotes such a horrifically antisocial act.
Oh, now you've got me all mad. I give up. For good.
No, it's bad.
I said I give up. For good.
No, it's bad. My deepest apologies for putting on an act about something so terrible today, sir.
Well, the whole thing was meant to be about morals anyway, so how did we do?
Can I just ask you one question? Are you for real?
Yes, I am.
I should have known.
Are you for wheels? Yes, we are. Okay. Gosh, this video has been going on for so long. Okay, it's the next area. Thought I was gonna have to backtrack. But yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm gonna be split this into probably 3 videos at this rate. Because I still want to go back to Titania to see what's gonna happen. Mostly because I'm really getting to the game now. This has been really engaging.
One of them off-limit
Oh, another class 4 island.
islands
Okay, we're not doing that this time.
Serpent Isle. Place has been overrun with snakes since forever. I hate the things, so it sounds like hell to me. But I've heard there's a woman who actually lives there.
Whatever for? Why would anyone want to live in a place like that?
I know. It's mighty strange. Place supposedly is crawling with demons, too. Last time I was in the area, I checked it out. Kept my distance, of course. Used me spyglass.
And? Was she there?
Aye, she was. Except she looked like a snake herself. I mean, she was human up top, but her face was a weird color, and her lower half was all slithery and wiggly. Ugh. Creep me out.
A snake woman, huh?
Even worse, looked like you couldn't swing a cat without hitting a snake. Just the thought of it keeps me awake at night.
You should have a stiff drink and get some sleep before you pass out on deck. I'll tell Benwick to give you an extra ration.
Wow. Thanks a lot, First Mate. I appreciate it. I ought to pester him for some of that aged reserve he keeps hidden away.
Yeah. Get me out of here.
Welcome back. Did you find the Therian?
Yeah. We're bringing these two back to Titania.
Dogs? Look, lizards, no problem. Walking hunks of armor I can deal with, but dogs? On my ship?
You're not a dog person.
I was, bit by one when I was a kid.
Then you've got nothing to worry about. If they're biting anyone on this ship, it'll be me.
Are you okay, Velvet?
Oh, sure. They're just dogs.
No, I mean, in general. Fine, they can come aboard. I'll take us back to Titania.
We have to take good care of Orthy and Russ.
That's on you. They won't let me near.
Yeah, well, what do you expect? You only killed their master.
Don't worry. I'll take responsibility.
You mustn't. They're quite vicious, you know. I just asked them if they wanted to be friends, and they suddenly bit me.
I'm sure you said something to irritate them, like, I'll make you my minions. You had it coming.
She knows.
But you have Therians to find, Laphicet. You won't be able to look after them all the time.
I suppose. What should I do?
You could ask Kamoana and Medissa. Kamoana said she once had a dog. Even if they get a little rowdy, Medissa will be around to keep them safe.
That's a good idea. I'll go ask them.
Thanks. We can't be killing off Therians. Besides, they remind me of Nico.
Velvet.
You want a pet dog, Laphicet? You should go to the Abbey then.
Why the Abbey?
Because the place is full of the shepherd's lapdogs. Get it? Lapdogs!
Yeah, I get it.
Cool, yo. Let's leave. Huh. There's more to this island than first appears. Also, the next Class 4 zone is over there. There's still quite a bit of the world map we haven't gone through. Still think we're at least like 2/3 of the way done with the game though, and we can only go to Titania. Something's gonna happen for sure.
I devoured them again. No, don't.
So, you said your little brother made this copy. He could read the ancient tongue. That's amazing.
Laffy was different from most other kids. He read books a lot because his body was so weak. He studied all the time, so that he could be ready to travel the world one day. Which was kind of funny, considering he'd hide in my bed whenever he had a nightmare.
Really?
But I don't care that he got scared. I just wanted him to live. That's why I have to.
Velvet!
I'll devour as much as it takes. I will have vengeance.
Velvet!
She ain't feeling so good.
Done. The art is attuned to you.
Thank you. This time I'll make sure to finish what I set out to do.
I've gotta say, I didn't think you had it in you, Oscar.
I don't believe I asked for your opinion.
Lord Artorias!
Go back outside, Teresa. We'll see you when we're done.
Are the rumors true? Are you using that experimental art on Oscar?
It is true.
I was under the impression it was still incomplete, sir.
Yep. There's still a potentially fatal weakness for its channeler.
We've taken the theory as far as it will go. The next step is to learn its control and actual practice.
Don't tell me you intend to test it against that Therian!
Please, let me do it. I should be the one, not him.
You are not strong enough.
Then at least let me back him up.
So you can take the enemy out before Oscar uses the art? A noble plan, but I'm afraid it'd mess everything up.
How so?
It was my idea to volunteer, sister. I failed at Titania, and allowed the Therian to be stolen from Palamedes. I need to atone for my mistakes.
Then let me come with you.
I have different orders for you. Teresa Linares, you are hereby relieved of your duties as an exorcist, and are to return your Moloch.
Relieved of duty? Why?
For our plans to be realized, we require an especially strong Moloch. We've analyzed your Moloch's dormant abilities, and he is of considerable power, on the same level as the young Moloch who betrayed us for the enemy.
Simply put, you just don't got what it takes to handle him, sweetheart.
That's a him.
How could you?
When this is all over, I'd love to have some of your homemade cooking again, sister. I could go for that quiche you used to make.
How can you talk of that right now?
Lord Artorias.
I know what you're going to ask. Yes, Oscar, when you fulfill your mission, I will make Teresa an exorcist again.
Oscar, are you doing this for...
Don't worry about me. I'd go to the ends of the earth and back for a plate of your delicious quiche.
Those two are so creepy, man.
No. Oscar, don't go! Oscar! What should I do? If I don't do something, he'll... Huh? What's this? I'm receptive to that art and to you.
Where am I?
Take it easy, Velvet. You've been out for 3 days.
Then that's 3 days wasted. What's the situation?
Well, let's see. For one thing, Grimoire's been deciphering that ancient book. She says that this new copy is complete. All the pages we were missing are there. As for the dogs, Kamoana's taken a real shine to them.
Alright then. Now we just need to find that last Therian.
Velvet, no! I said take it easy. Seriously.
Oh, hold on. Have you not had anything to eat?
Well, I just thought, since you hadn't either.
Are you serious? Why would you do a full thing like that? You'll die if you don't eat.
Actually,
He won't die if he doesn't eat. Malachim don't actually depend on food for sustenance. If they do eat, it's only as a quirky hobby.
Alright, if you're sure. If you feel like going hungry, it's your life. But there's no sense in doing it on my account.
Good to see you're feeling better again. As you probably noticed, we made it back to Titania already.
Sorry to keep you all waiting on me. Get everyone together. We meet now.
Well, that could have gone better.
wanted to better understand the hardships Velvet's suffering through. It seems unfair for her to bear all of it alone.
Well, she's... how can I put it? A very straightforward kind of person.
But nothing gets under her skin like a clumsy display of sympathy.
What should I do about her then?
For now, just get something in your tummy. Any good warrior knows you eat when you have the chance. Even Malakim have more strength on a full stomach than an empty one, don't they?
Yeah.
It's true. Food will fill an empty stomach. But what is there to fill an empty heart, I wonder?
Okay, we're finally here, but still more cutscenes to watch.
Time for some grub, Laphicet. What are you hungry for?
I'll have some stuffed giant squid, or prison crab dumplings, or sea snake bowl!
It's your first meal in 3 days, right? Better stick with something mild or you'll be sorry. How about a risotto or vegetable rice soup?
That could be nice.
I could go for some borscht, or shark fin and egg soup. For dessert, I'll have a sweet bean and jelly fruit cup, a giant parfait, and a triple berry cake!
Zip it, Magilu.
Oh well, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
I think I'd like some rice porridge, with a pickled plum and baby sardines on top.
Ooh, an austere choice.
And an apple.
In that case, you should have some apple boo.
Apple boo?
What on earth is that?
It's just grated apples. But when my brother wasn't feeling well, I often fed it to him.
I think I'd like to try some.
If you insist, I'll make some for you. At least it's something I can make without needing to taste it.
Okay, I insist.
Okay.
If you're already making some, I'd like...
Zip it, Magilu.
Oh god. Oh, just a couple more cutscenes. No, honestly, I think after this right here, we're gonna stop.
I haven't seen many Abbey patrol ships around here of late.
I noticed that too. Do you think something happened?
The Bloodwings said the Abbey's been quiet everywhere. Apparently, some bad demons and a cursed pirate crew have been giving them trouble, and they can't spare the men to patrol the outer seas.
That's Ifreed's pirates for ya. Always gathering information and keeping on their guard.
A cursed pirate crew? Isn't that us? If the info's sound, we've really made a name for ourselves.
Abbey ships run and hide when they see us coming.
Reason dictates that we avoid hopeless fights.
Ooh, Shepherd Artorias, you're my hero!
If only our enemies were truly that dumb. Sadly, the world isn't that forgiving. We can't drop our guard.
Aye. I've contacted some fishermen friends of mine. They'll let us know if they notice anything fishy.
We've got the first mate's curse to deal with. We can never be too careful.
Yeah, with that Reaper's curse hanging over us, we don't have room to relax.
Well, at least they're not too bothered by it.
Cool. That's it for this video. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Have a nice day. Next time, more cutscenes probably. We're at level 40. Definitely getting close to end game. Positive. Positive.